How to Become a Wizard, Episode 2, Empty Your Cup. There are many ways to become a wizard. This series attempts to offer training methods and tools to improve your mental, chi, and manifestation abilities. The aim is that with these tools, you can decide and become the brilliant and wonderful type of wizard that is in your best image. Even if you see yourself in darkness, I know that you have the power to create beautiful and wondrous things in your life. Additional notes on a wizard. Generally speaking, a witch and a wizard are the same thing. Wizardry could also be called a cult or the craft. Wizards love to hide in plain sight. What will be covered in this video? Importance of this episode. Empty your cup. What do I know? I don't know in the crown chakra. Your test question. Section 1. Importance of this episode. The simple idea of I don't know is of great importance for grasping spiritual concepts and learning mystical abilities. Zen and prana healing masters put a great deal of emphasis on this concept. Without this way of thinking, I don't think I could have ever become a wizard. No matter how much I try, no words seem to put enough value to properly represent it. If I could give you all the void of space, perhaps that would represent the value of the concept. I know nothing. Section 2. Empty your cup. Whenever I started to take on an apprentice, I would cover this basic lesson. Afterwards, I asked them a very simple test question. I'll ask you the same question later in this episode. If they could not pass my test question, I refused them an apprentice position. To learn efficiently from this series, you will need to do two things. 1. Be present, pay attention. 2. Empty and open your mind. The first one is easy enough. Just try not to get distracted. If you truly empty your mind, it will be open. The focus of this episode is to empty your mind, which I will now call to empty your cup. In the simplest meaning, to empty your cup means to be free from any mental attachments to any ideas, prejudices, or preconceived notions. There is a popular Zen story that illustrates this point. A university professor went to visit a famous Zen master. While the master quietly served tea, the professor talked about Zen. The master poured the visitor's cup to the brim and then kept pouring. The professor watched the overflowing cup until he could no longer restrain himself. "It's full! No more will go in!" the professor exclaimed. "This is you," the master replied. "How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" If your mind is filled with thoughts of, "I know this, so-and-so said this about this topic, everyone knows that this is how it is," then your cup is full. When we empty our mind from the idea that we know all about a subject, we empty our cup. After we learn anything new, we tend to fill our cup. So, the art becomes to empty your cup time and time again. It becomes helpful if you become aware when your cup is full, then remind yourself that you don't know. Section 3. What do I know? The only thing that I know is that I know nothing. With that said, I have to admit, I don't know. Now that you know, I don't know, I encourage you to not believe me. The only way to prove to yourself any idea I express works is by finding out for yourself. There will always be more to the universe than we understand. We can never reach an absolute understanding. If we believe that we understand the universe absolutely, then we will block our ability to learn anything past what we currently know. We can, however, move closer to an absolute understanding. That journey is everlasting. Section 4. I don't know, and the crown chakra. New spiritual information arrives into our energy field through our crown chakra. Stating, I know, closes off your crown chakra, blocking off new information. Stating, I don't know, opens your crown chakra, allowing new information. Section 5. Your test question. Are you ready for your big question? And your test question is, what do you know? Let me know your answer in the comments below. By the way, if you like this episode, you can help us out a lot by subscribing, liking this episode, commenting, or visiting our website. We offer handcrafted magic wands, subtle energy pendants, wizard cloaks, tarot cards, sage, and incense. Merlins-realm.com. Recap. Simple steps to learn new spiritual information. Become aware when your cup is full. Remind yourself you don't know and empty your cup. The only thing that I know is that I know nothing. Thinking I do not know allows new information. New episodes come out slowly. Merlin's Realm does its best to balance a few different forms of service. We sell wholesale magic wands to retail stores, stock and sell a small selection of wands on Amazon.com, offer magic wands on our website, and have a retail store in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Merlin's Realm is a proud, unpaid supporter of the Grey School of Wizardry. If you are serious about learning real magic, these guys are the real deal. Greyschool.com.